Deception, Blood Ties. Deception 4, that is. This is part of a long-going series that began on the PS1. And, well, up to the 4th title. Now, I've never played this series before, so I have not a lot experience with it. But I must say that the fact, while the booklet is small, it actually has color! Hallelujah! So, yeah, check them out. Thanks. I actually give you points for that. So anyway, what is Deception? How does Deception play? And why the hell is the top of the case blue instead of black and that? What's up with the Wii branding? We went from that to that. And now we're at that. How many times must you change your cover, Sony? Why? But anyway, that's besides the point. Deception is a game where it's kind of like, it's a little mix of Clock Tower and nope, wait, hold it, hey, you people running away because Clock Tower. If you are, it's probably because you played the third one. Anyway. Deception has you as a defenseless person that can do only a few little things depending on what kind of abilities you equipped on or, but your main source of being able to kill everyone that comes to kill you is your traps, while you never seem to think about stealing any of their weapons and throwing them back at the enemies. Anyway, you basically have a miniature castle that you run between different rooms, and each room has its own set of stage room traps, along with you being capable of adding your own traps and triggering them with precision timing to create immense combos of devastation and destruction or humiliation. But basically, you do have 3 categories: humiliation, sadistic, and what was the third one called? I can't remember what the third one was called. Let's see, the book mentions it. Probably not, because it's a very, very short little book. Yeah. But there are 3 types, and they're represented with blue, red, and yellow. And you can get tons of different points depending on how you combo things together and damage output and such. And you can unlock new additional traps that you can fork over your money that you somehow earn from all these dead, horrible people. It's kind of like, what did I do to deserve this, my lord's plot, in getting people to come to your castle and murder them? It's like Clock Tower or Hunting Grounds, where you can't really directly harm the enemy yourself, and it's very time mechanicking by chaining different traps together with precision timing to activate a glorious bloodbath of ultra violence, or just absolutely humiliating Pumpkinhead with a fence in the groin. Whatever your particular taste is. The game is not going to be for those type of people that are like, why won't you do anything? Get up! Because your cradle is created in a kind of fragile way. Why even the dash ability that you can learn takes a second to, like, okay, I can dash now for a short amount of time. You can't just instantly do everything, Now, certain traps can spontaneously work immediately, while others require careful timing in that. So, it's really the kind of strategic timing kind of element to it. So it's not really for those who want instantaneous gratification, manlyism. And, you just pull out your guns and be like, that's not what you're going to get with this game. So if that's the kind of thing you're looking for, this ain't going to be your kind of game. Now, this game quickly starts cranking up in difficulty. It's not super difficult yet, but it starts getting, it doesn't ease you in too much. You will quickly be outnumbered and have multiple pursuers on you to come and mortar you, while you have a limited amount of traps you can activate. So you gotta get those deceiving little glasses on and come up with good traps and a good loop through your castle. I mean, there's so many different ways. You can just loop in one room with different traps, or make a whole set of traps in all the rooms and make a plan going through all of them, like activating all the traps you had set throughout the castle. Now, sadly, you can only set traps in each room. The hallways connecting these rooms, you can't do anything in but one. And that is really kind of a shame. I kind of understand the idea, because you can only place one type of trap in each room. So you can't just be like, bail trap, bail trap, bail trap, bail trap, bail trap, you know. You have to use a combination of different traps. So going from one room to another room makes sense in that respect. So it remembers which traps are in each room in that. Because you can replace a bail trap in every single room, just only one. So, I mean, you got, I believe, 5 rooms, so you can put a bail trap in all 5 rooms, but that is the only amount you can do, is one in each room. So, you could make a diabolical layout of traps in every single room and make this whole path that you make the AI follow you. Now, so far, the game claims that there will be different AI. But so far, all the AI I've ran into, they just come after you. They all immediately run as quickly, the fastest path they can get to you to mortar you. And the game claims there will be ones that will look for vantage points in your castle and use those to their advantage, as opposed to simply pursue you throughout your castle. And I've yet to see those yet. And if there aren't differing AI, the AI is just pretty stupid then. Because, I mean, all the people just lunge coming at you in that. Now, there are differing types of warriors that will come after you, though. You have, like, thieves that can dodge certain traps, so you have to either trick them into another trap or use traps that they can't dodge. You also have different amounts of warriors who have armor and such that protect them from certain traps. This, you need to find a weakness and crack their armored shell for maximum damage. It was super effective. Different warriors have different weaknesses, so you can crack those shells and pierce them for maximum efficiency. Or you can just slowly chip them away until they actually die. Another interesting mechanic, which is a little odd, and I don't know if this is particularly only with this title of the series or certain other titles of the series, but you can also capture these people, which is a little weird when the story revolves around you being the daughter of the devil with 3 other demons of chaos here, and you're murdering people trying to unseal him from some, so basically apparently like 12 saints like did the whole Link to the Past seal away Ganon thing to the devil, and except there was 12 of them, and basically they were looking for the 12 pieces of MacGuffins to unseal the devil, and you know, yeah. So, they're luring in people that have the pieces to kill them for the pieces. So, obviously they're not like, you know, justice and that. But it seems a little odd that the game actually encourages you to capture people, giving you big bonuses on capturing them. And capturing isn't easy, because you have to, like Pokemon, get them in the web and then boing them into the trap, which most of them involve using the spring trap to throw them into the cage. So, and I've captured some people, and I kind of get the idea there might be some special unlockables for capturing some NPCs into these. And while I obviously don't have a confirmation, I kind of think there might be, because there was a costumes option in that. Now, also, what seems weird is while there's all these knights and shit bursting in your castle for whatever random reasons, sometimes there's just completely random killers that have nothing to do with what's going on, and they come and try to kill you anyway. So far, I've seen two. A guy who was looking for medicine in the forest and came into the castle to get away from the rain, he comes at you with a winch. He's not like, what's going on, or where am I going, or stay away from me, or something. He literally hunts you down in the castle and comes to kill you with a winch. And then, this lady who had a crush on him will later come to your castle looking for him, and she's completely unarmed. She just throws junk at you, and she comes and hunts you down through the castle. And it's not because of revenge or anything. She don't know what happened to him. She just, it's really weird, isn't it? And I actually kind of felt sad that I had to kill them because they kept coming after me. You know, I was kind of like, just go away and I'll let you escape. Because apparently, I've always seen one do this. But one of the assassin killers who got severely weakened actually tried to run away. Now, the first time she ran away and the next set of warriors killed me, which we said the whole thing again, and the second time I got her with a blade at the entrance. Right by the door. So it's like, that'll teach you for running away. So they do seem to run away, and obviously that does hurt your experience and money and stuff that you get at the end of each stage. Overall, the game it's really just a game of carefully laying out, understanding how your traps is, and survival of the fittest. And by that, I mean, don't pick up any of the weapons they drop. Now, seriously, I would think you'd at least be able to do something. Something very minor. Maybe like a force push or something, you know? It's like, just go away. Now, you can get different abilities. There was one for dashing. There was a roll one you can get. And I would assume over time you might get a few other additional abilities over the course of the game that you can unlock and equip in that. So, overall, the game, it's definitely an interesting title. Like I said, I've never played the series before, so I don't know how it hangs as a sequel to its franchise. The story, I already explained, they're basically trying to free the devil. Now, whether there's going to be some weird twist or something over the game's progression now, don't know, you know. It seems pretty dry cut, and there is no English dub. There was only the Japanese dub. So if you like that, yay. If you don't, boo. You know, you'll have to read the text if you're not into the whole Japanese dub thing. Can't do a whole lot about it. The controls work pretty much fine to me. You know, obviously considering everything together, you have to kind of learn how it all works, and it offers a tutorial mode through pretty much all the basics of what you're going on, and in the actual story mode offers a bit of a tutorial mode too, but the actual tutorial mode explains a lot more about bonuses and points and that a lot more. Overall, the game, I enjoying the game so far. It has its points where you get massacred because you got ganged up on too much, or you kind of fucked up your idea with a plan. Because once you start getting hit by multiple people, it kind of gets a little hard to get the hell out of there. Of course, that's probably why I'm going to make rolling probably my next purchase and abilities of that. Anywho, I think the game is pretty decent. I think it's worth a look. And this game is available on the Vita as well, but I can't really mention much about the Vita because, well, I don't have the Vita version. I have the PS3 version. But I would assume it's basically the same, I would think. But, you know, no guarantees there. So, I recommend the title if you like careful thinking and dynamically chaining events together for maximum damage. For everyone else, if you're looking for something very action-y and such, something that's basically not punishing you for fucking up, this ain't gonna be your kind of thing. This game will punish you for fucking up, and it will make you feel glorious for success. So, that's basically my thoughts of Deception 4 Blood Ties. It's pretty interesting. I enjoy it so far. But I've lost 2 times and took a little break, so it can get a little, but the AI isn't actually exactly smart. If it wasn't for the limitations on the main character, it actually would be easier to survive. But that's why those said limitations exist on the main character, because if you could survive more easily, immediately dash and stuff, you wouldn't be as hard now, would it? So anyway, those are my thoughts. If you have any questions or anything, please leave a comment down below and I will gladly respond to you and hopefully have an answer for your question. Until next time, everyone, I'll see you all later.